Counting in Dog Years and Other Sassy Math Poems. Written by Betsy Franco and illustrated by Priscilla Tay. One, hanging out at home. Multiplying mice. I know that mice can multiply. I'm sure because I kept score. I started out with 2 of them, but soon had 24. I divided them in cages. 8 cages worked out great, but the mice then multiplied again. They numbered 48. My mom said, "I've had quite enough. This doubling has to stop." Then Mom subtracted lots of mice and sold them to a shop. To sum it up, it's simpler now, with 1 cage in the house, and Lucky is the name I gave my 1 remaining mouse. Eat your math. Make fruit kebabs, melons, grapes, form a pattern with the shapes. Cut out sugar cookie dough, 18 stars with 6 per row. Make some trail mix, sure to please. Add 1 cup of cranberries. Bright piñata, swing and shout. Cubes and spears come tumbling out. 10-cent cups of lemonade. Add up all the profits made. Nibble, gobbled, salty sweet. Math can be a scrumptious treat. Mom time. I'll ask a question of my mom, a when or why or who. She'll say, "Hold on a minute, hun." That minute turns to 2. I'll wait around and wait some more. I'll get my timer set. 2 minutes stretch to 5 or 10, and still no answer yet. Today when she said, "Just a sec," I timed my mom, and then 100 seconds tick-tocked by, she pulled her trick again. The next time Mom says, "Clean your room, right now, your floor's a wreck," I'll answer, "Sure, no problem, Mom. I'll do it in a sec." Counting in Dog Years, multiply by 7. My Grandpa Dan is 56, his beagle just turned 8. In doggy years, their ages match. Hold on, I'll set you straight. Since dogs age faster than we do, we use a different gauge. Count 7 years per canine year to find their human age. Computing 8 times 7 makes the beagle 56, the same age as my Grandpa Dan. I'm good at number tricks. If Grandpa were a dog, he'd be 392. I told him that. He laughed and said, "I'm glad it isn't true." The stinky scale. The stinky scale. If socks could talk, mine would yell, "Wash your feet, they really smell." They'd come unraveled, flat and wail, "Score 6 on the stinky scale." 2. Math musings. Fractions of me. 1/5 of me is a brother. 1/5 of me is a son. 1/5 collects old comic books. 1/5 finds campouts fun. 1/5 of me loves shooting hoops or scoring a soccer goal. 5/5 combined make all of me. I'm a living, breathing whole. How old am I? I'm 8 3/4, right to the day, which means my 9th birthday is 3 months away. That's 12 complete weeks, or 84 days, or 2,016 hours away. Just wondering, do numerals get out of sorts? Do fractions get along? Do equal signs complain and gripe when kids get problems wrong? Do graphs get wiggly, standing still, and wish that they could play? Does a million scold its zeros for getting in the way? Does number 9 get sick and tired of being less than 10? I'd like to be the oldest kid every now and then. Washing machine magic. The washing machine's a trickster, or else a hungry lout. I put in 16 dirty socks, 3/4 of my socks came out. What happened to the other 4 that disappeared from sight? A magic trick, a sleight of hand, the washer's appetite? I think I'll switch to all white socks. then I'll never have a care. If only half my socks come out, I can always make a pair. Talented bees. The honeycomb is marvelous. Look closely and you'll see a geometric masterpiece thanks to the honeybees. The bees build cells to form the cone. Each cell's a hexagon. Those cells share walls on every side. The shapes go on and on. The bees were smart to pick a shape whose sides match to a T. In math, we say shapes like that tessellate perfectly. 3. School days. Late for school again. The squares on the sidewalk are 2 feet long. I follow them everywhere, but they're constantly giving me trouble when getting from here to there. It's 542 sidewalk squares to get from my house to class. Those 1,084 feet are why I'm holding a tardy pass. My dad always says, walk faster to school, just shake the fuzz from your head. But I dislike mornings and rise and shine. I'd rather linger in bed. If only I'd lived next to the school, like this girl in class named Kate, I'd roll out of bed, walk 42 feet, and I'd never, ever be late. Palindromes. Backwards or forwards, left or right, they read exactly the same. There's Eve and Otto, Bob and Nan. Each palindrome has a name. This also works for numbers in Palindrino Mania game. 1 times 1 equals 121. 1 times 1 equals 12321. 1 times 1 equals 1234321. 1 times 1 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. 1 times 1 equals 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 4 3 2 1. Total time in school. There are 12 months in a year, and some are for school. The way they're divided is strictly uncool. 1/4 is for summer, 3/4 are for school. Unbalanced, unfair, and exceedingly cruel. That's 3 months of summer, but 9 months of school. It must have been grown-ups who made up that rule. Excavating the lost and found. We graphed the stuff in Lost and Found before they hauled it away. We spent almost an hour sorting and counting that day. We lined the water bottles up, tossed sweatshirts in a pile. I found my favorite hoodie there. It was missing for a while. We counted jackets, shoes, and toys, and one cool cowboy hat. The strangest? The pajama top. We couldn't make sense of that. Moving for 5 minutes straight. For 30 seconds, we stretch our legs, then lunge for 30 more. For 60 seconds, we pump our arms, do push-ups on the floor. For 90 seconds, it's jumping jacks. Our teacher claps the beat. For 90 seconds, we run in place, a burst of stomping feet. The second we hear the whistle blow, we cheer. We're glad to stop. Everyone feels so tumble down tired. Wherever we are, we drop. World record hopscotch. We drew 100 squares in chalk. I stepped right up. I threw my rock. I'll try our hopscotch first, I said. I hopped and jumped, full speed ahead. At 20, I was on my way. At 46, still okay. At 80, I was bleary-eyed. By square 100, I was fried. I turned. I looked. I gasped, oh no! Another 100 squares to go. 4. Last bell. School's out. Solids of summer. A solid is a 3D shape with width and depth and height. Solid shapes are summertime when days are sparkly bright. A cinder's a noodle we play within the pool. Cubes are farmed in ice trades, so lemonade stays cool. A sphere might be a baseball that soars to clinch a run. A prism is a two-man tent for outdoor camping fun. A cone is filled with ice cream on a steamy August day. An octahedron is a top that spins in games we play. A truncated icosahedron? Hey, that's a soccer ball. It's our very favorite solid. We just can't wait for fall. Calling friends up to play. Sky's cell phone number is mostly even. The ones with odds is Stevens. A pattern emerges when phoning so, 'cause every other digit is 2. Arash's number has 684 twice. Calling him up sounds like 3 blind mice. And Tanya's number, the 8s dominate. I'll call her first, since she's always late. Whose number is whose? Guess the missing digits. Psst, the answers are on the last page. Our first official bug race. We lined them up on the sidewalk and shouted, "Ready to go!" Contestants took a while to move. The group was very slow. Start. Snail oozed an inch and a half. Black beetle tottered 4. The caterpillar hunched and stretched 4 and 1/4 more. Roly-poly potato bug rolled up into a ball. Our first official slow-a-thon was not a race at all. Math makes me feel safe. To some people, math is just numbers and problems, but math means a lot more to me. It's knowing my sister is 7 years younger, no matter how old I may be. It's knowing I'll scooter to school with my neighbor and get there on time, 8:15. That holidays come without fail every year. My favorite is still Halloween. It's knowing how awesome Dad's buttermilk pancakes with syrup and berries will be, as long as we follow the recipe closely and measure things accurately. It's knowing my brother will help me with drumming at least 20 minutes each day. That Saturday, Sunday comes after each Friday, and friends will come over to play. It's knowing that snowflakes, those 6-pointed star shapes, will dazzle me all winter long. That the little brown wren sings a note in a pattern and starts every day with a song. It's knowing when night falls and darkens my bedroom, my pup sleeps just 2 feet from me. That watching stars flicker in the velvety sky is my glimpse of infinity. The end.